This is the weather report. I'm Hot Fuzzy,
I'm Sloppy Noise.
and tonight we have some big information for you regarding the 4.0 changes to quantum fuel amounts, quantum travel distances. We have a lovely chart here provided for you where all this information that we're talking about today that we're going to show in Erkul, and this quantum chart info is going to be in the description below. So this quantum chart is just showing you each ship and how much SCU capacity they have for quantum fuel. This is not cargo, this is quantum fuel amounts. So your small ships, it hasn't changed per se, but we just compiled this in so you can see where your ship kind of sits in the spectrum compared to other ships. All right, so we're gonna move to Sloppy here and start with some size 1 ships and what we're thinking the quantum drives that are best for you with them. All right,
Yeah. So first up, we have your daily driver. I mean, the most likely everyone's gonna use. It's gonna be the VK00. All right. Um, you're getting the best speed. You're getting half decent mileage. You're gonna be able to get to your bounties, to your bunkers, to your small deliveries or pickups or whatever. All right. It's gonna be the fastest thing, and that's the VK00, right? Um, Up next for long hauling, maybe you're just starting out with your Aurora or your Avenger and you're doing some small cargo missions, right? You're looking at the Vulcan. The Vulcan will get you almost twice the distance as the VK00, but you're going to look at an extra 45, 50 seconds on a 20 GM jump. So if you're going planet to planet, still might want to stick with the VK00. If you're going longer, then, you know, go act accordingly. For Pyro, on the other hand, we're looking at the beacon. All right, you're getting 50 GM. That's kind of the basic of what you're like, the minimum of what you're gonna need out there. You're getting a 190 max speed. Your your 20 GM kind of jump is only an extra 25 seconds compared to the VK00, and you get pretty much twice the amount of jumps. Like there's not twice, but you get close enough. Um, yeah, Yeah, Beacon for Pyro, Vulcan for hauling, Daily Driver, VK00.
don't forget
Right.
guys that the quantum fuel amounts with that chart we showed you at the start there, your distances are going to be varying on the amount of quantum fuel capacity you have regarding the max distance. This goes for all ships. All right, so we're going to jump into the next sector of ships, which is going to be your size 2 ships. I'm just going to show you with the Connie Taurus. Again, don't forget the max distance is going to be variable on the SCU amount of quantum fuel capacity. So refer back to our chart info. But for your daily driver for us on this one is definitely going to be the cross field. This is kind of the jack of all. It's going to give you a decent distance. Your drive cooldown is going to be lower. If you're looking to do more cargo stuff, probably the cross field. If you're really trying to maximize your downtime and you're really going big distances, if you guys haven't seen Pyro yet, the longest jump is 160 something GM.
Yeah,
That sucker's big.
it is.
Pyro is huge. We were in it the other night. It is massive, massive, massive. In my opinion, though, if I was running anything, I'm running the XL1.
Yeah.
The XL1 still gives you 250 GM. Speed is vastly faster. And if we're talking a big boy jump here, so 160 GM, 8 minutes 43 seconds, compared to the Yalek, which is the max distance comparison, 12:56. So you're saving almost 5 minutes. How often are you not going to be stopping at a space station in between jumps? Not very often is that not gonna happen. Not. But anyways, for the size 2 ships, most of them are gonna have enough max GM where I would personally just run the XL1 across the board. If you're looking at the price, it's 94,000, 95,000 for that. I think it's well worth every penny. With the amount of jump distance we're gonna have to do in pyro compared to the industrial side. Now the bowline that it comes with is decent. But it is a 4-minute difference, 3-4 minute difference there. That's gonna add up over a day of running cargo. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. Max speed on this one. I'm gonna go max speed. The distance really doesn't make a huge hit for me at 250 GM. And next we go to the size 3s.
Oh, so size 3. All the size 3 ships have giant fuel tanks, okay? Just go ahead, grab your TS2. It's the fastest out there. You're going 60 GM in 3 1/4, right? 20 GM in just under 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Minute 30.
Minute 30. My bad. I was looking down at the Agni.
Okay.
But yeah, it has the shortest cooldown. It's gonna take up the most power, but you're in quantum anyway. It doesn't matter. And yeah, 100k. If you want to squeeze a little more out, you can get the Agni. It'll get you an extra 10, 20, 10, 15% out of the fuel tank. But once again, we're talking in hundreds of GM. We're talking, what is it?
500 GM compared
500
to
GM.
compared to 428.
You're going back and forth and back and forth. You're gonna stop at a station somewhere when you're picking stuff up. And
mind you, the Agni is 140k compared to 93 or 94k for the TS2.
Really, if you just never, maybe you're doing some reclaimer work. You're just out and you're never coming back. You know what I mean? You're disappearing into an asteroid field somewhere. See ya. We'll meet you next week when you have to refuel. If you got the comma, that's standard. You know what I mean? It's the comma.
The comma?
Anyway, comma.
The comma, that's what it comes with.
This is the standard stuff. You're getting what?
600.
600? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't very slow either.
Yeah. You're still looking at 60 GM in 4 minutes, which is a minute over the TS2, which is the fastest. So you're not even, 33% increase in time, but
a couple of YouTube shorts, you're good to go.
20, yeah.
But so 160 GM difference with that 924 compared to 730. So it is a 2-minute difference at the bigger speeds.
I mean, you're probably not making those 160 GM jumps that much, but still.
Maybe. We don't know yet. Maybe you will.
Maybe you will. Oh, and on to the 890. You want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure.
All
right, the 890 is going to be the king of travel. The king by a massive amount. That sucker, for being how big it is, they must have the aerodynamics spot on, because this sucker is going to scream. It is the only ship right now in live with a size 4 quantum. This is locked. It is specific for the 890 jump. So to you guys that have bought that, you're going to be able to blaze across the system. Your 20 GM jump isn't going to make any difference. But when we're looking at some bigger jumps, if you're going across Pyro, 6 minutes and 50 seconds compared to what, like the 7, 8, 9 minute area for the size 3s roughly. And you got 857 GM of quantum fuel. I just...
You go wherever
wow.
You want to go, man.
You can just bounce around wherever you want and not care. Not care at all.
That might be the new liveaboard.
This might be the new ship. Mind you, Its
And it's
hull
cheaper
health.
than Polaris.
Its hull health is a little bit weak though. At 153 when the grand old terrapin, the size 2 terrapin, has more hull health than an 890 jump. Just saying.
Little.
And when you're looking at the Polaris, has 3.9 million health to its hull, with about the same shield capacity as the 890 jump. I think some tweaks need to be made there. The 890 needs a little TLC on that one. But boy, oh boy, when it comes to jumping around the verse, your 890 jump, they use carbon fiber on the, actually not carbon fiber, they used glass on the 890 jump.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But anyways, that pretty much sums up this video here. Again, all the info is going to be below. Erkul is a site we use a lot for our damage calculators. You can do your ship builds on this and everything. If you watch our ship build videos, we use this all the time, and we geek out on this pretty hard. But anyways, this is the weather report. I'm Hot Fuzzy.
Sloppy noise.
And that's it.